I'm Hannah from Enemy, and I'm backstage at Reading Festival with role model Tucker. Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Very good.
Is this your first Reading and Leeds experience?
It is. This is my first. I have watched many videos on YouTube over the years, and this is my first time seeing it in the flesh.
How has it been treating you? Because you've done Leeds already.
Yes, we did Leeds on Friday. It was really great. I have heard that Reading is better, so I'm excited for today, and I have high hopes. Yeah, it'll be great.
And I saw some tweets you put out. You were obviously headlining, but then you were tweeting about wanting to run over to 1975. Did you make it?
Yeah, there were some scheduling conflicts that I was quite upset about, because I really wanted to see 1975. I have never seen them. If anyone knows me, I am the biggest 1975 fan, biggest fan of Matty Healy. And as soon as I saw the schedule when we got to the green room, I was like, we're fucked. And yeah, we made it. We ended up playing the show. It was an okay show. I was a little bit upset, so it was not our best. And then as soon as we got off stage, we took a cart and darted over there, and I got the last 30 minutes, and it was one of the greatest, not to be dramatic, but it was one of the greatest moments of my life. It was beautiful.
Amazing. What is it about the band that means you love them so much?
It's really Maddie is probably the one singer, songwriter, artist, human that I can relate to and see myself in. And I'm just a fan of him as just a human being, regardless of how controversial he is. But I love him and his songwriting too, the way he talks and speaks and writes. It's insane. And I went on live the other day talking about it, and I understand what it's like now to be a fangirl.
Yeah.
And when someone says your music got me through something or saved my life, and I get that now. I get why people are crying in the front row sometimes. That was me for the whole 30 minutes that we saw them. So I get it now.
Yeah. Are you going to do the run between again today? Catch it again?
Oh yeah. I think we finished a little bit earlier today, so I might be able to walk this time, but we'll see.
Amazing. And kind of bringing it to your music, these shows give you the perfect opportunity to play your new single, Cross Your Mind, live. How exciting is that?
It's very exciting. And yeah, this song, I just feel our set needed this. We needed something with that type of energy and just the sloppy kind of rock and roll shit that I feel we were lacking in our set this whole tour. So it was perfect, and it kind of has a little bit of a London vibe to it in my mind. So I was this is perfect. Yeah. And it feels good. It's gotten people are saying nice things, so that's good so far. We'll see.
Was it kind of written on tour when you were oh, it'd be amazing to have a moment like this? You're oh, so why don't I write a moment like this?
It was yeah, I made it in the middle of the U.S. tour. We had some breaks in between and weeks here and there, and I made it. We had a little break in New York, and I got to writing that one, and I was this is perfect. I mean, it usually takes a long time for me to actually want to release something, but that one was a quick turnaround, and we were let's just get it out.
And are you thinking it's maybe the beginning of a new era, or are you thinking standalone moment?
I think so. I'm always, I'm very immature in the way of releasing music, where I'm just I get bored very quickly. Yeah. And even though the album came out in April, I'm let's keep going. I want if I had it my way, it would be an album every 3 months, just to keep people's attention spans,
Amazing. So are you kind of in that process of beginning to work on second album?
Yeah, it was a big dry spell. As soon as we put out the album, there was a big dry spell, and I was not making anything and just trying to figure. Everyone goes through that. It's a very normal thing. But as soon as we got on tour, after the first show, I was it just
felt right again.
Yeah, something about it. I don't know what it is. It's very inspiring. I think a lot of artists probably feel the same way, but it just shows you what works and what doesn't, and then it just makes you want to keep going.
What can you tell me about this new music? Any new sounds you're exploring at all?
listening to a lot of Strokes, a lot of new shit like Turnstile. I'm a huge fan of now. I'm trying to surround myself with like the music that I don't know. I'm very inspired by.
And you've just been on the massive. Well, you're still on the massive TOURx.
Yeah.
How has that been? You've got a couple of legs left, but how's it been for? I mean, you've been on it for months now. And
yeah. Since April, really, like straight through. It's been incredible. Like I really have not. A lot of people have horror stories about tour and will tell you it's like the most dreadful thing ever, and I think I could see how that would be if you have the wrong people around you, maybe. Yeah. But we have a really good group of people that we tour with, and it's very fun, especially in Europe. Like when we're touring America, I don't leave the bus and I stay in my bunk and I just like don't go outside. But here it's like I might as well use like the free trip to go explore and like travel a little bit. So it gets me outside, which is nice.
Where's been like one of the best places or like for you personally, you've loved visiting?
Honestly, like London is my favorite city.
Best city in the world?
Yes, like I love the UK, and I was born and raised in Maine in the States, and it feels exactly like Maine in a weird way. And like the architecture, and I think it's the same exact climate too, which might be it. The summer just feels like fall a little bit. I don't know. I love it. I love London.
And how has been translating the album to the live setting? Have songs kind of changed meaning at all as you perform them live each night?
Yeah, I think some. It's always like surprising, obviously, to see what people gravitate towards or get excited for. But I think there's the last song in the album, RX, which in a way is like a love song, but for someone else. But I always like sit down to perform that one, and will end up just being like a moment for me and like whoever's at a barricade and everything. And it's like it makes me teary-eyed like every time, because there's always someone fucking crying in front of me, and it just like tears me apart a little bit. So that one has like changed into like a love song kind of to them in a way, which is nice.
It's amazing, and I think a lovely place to finish. Thank you so much for your time today, and looking forward to the set.
I'm very excited. Thank you so much.